And we begin with major breaking news in the Justice Department's investigation into those documents seized at former President Trump's Florida club. The Washington Post reports they included highly classified information about a foreign government's nuclear program. Quote, a document describing a foreign government's military defenses, including its nuclear capabilities, was found by FBI agents who searched the former president's Mar-a-Lago residence and private club last month, according to people familiar with the matter. Some of the seized documents detail top-secret U.S. operations so closely guarded that many senior national security officials are kept in the dark about them. Earlier, one of the reporters who broke this story said the discovery of this document is huge.
We don't know how much. We don't know which foreign government is involved. We have some theories, but we published what we can establish with great certainty, and that is that among the records seized, there were details so classified, so concerning, that it was covered by this classification, material that relates to a foreign government's nuclear capacity.
Carol Leonnig went on to explain that fewer than a dozen or so people would have access to these sort of records and that no one in Mar-a-Lago should have been allowed anywhere near them. The Post says the FBI and DOJ have not commented on the paper's report. Not long ago, Trump's spokesperson posted a response accusing the Post of working with the Biden administration to leak information from the FBI and the DOJ. There are no facts backing up that point. And just a few weeks ago, Trump called reporting that he possessed nuclear documents a, quote, hoax. Well, this new reporting comes just one day after a federal judge that was appointed by Donald Trump sided with his request for a special master to review what the FBI seized. That judge, Aileen Cannon, also temporarily stopped federal agents from reviewing the materials until the independent review is done. DOJ now has to decide whether to appeal and risk a long legal fight or follow the judge's order to work with Trump's lawyers and submit a list of potential special master candidates by this Friday. This afternoon, one-time Trump loyalist and former Attorney General Bill Barr criticized the judge's ruling, saying it is time for the department he once led to act.
The opinion, I think, was wrong, and I think the government should appeal it. It's deeply flawed in a number of ways. I don't think the appointment of a special master is going to hold up, but even if it does, I don't see it fundamentally changing the trajectory. The government has very strong evidence of what it really needs to determine whether charges are appropriate, which is government documents were taken, classified information was taken and not handled appropriately, and they are looking into, and there's some evidence to suggest that they were deceived. The law here, I think, is pretty clear that the Justice Department should be able to review these documents.
The New York Times reports a number of legal experts are now questioning Judge Cannon's decision.